I am Locutus of Borg.
Hi guys, I'm Locutus, and welcome back to the Collective. And welcome back to Star Trek Online. Oh, hello. Welcome back to Star Trek Online, indeed. That's quite a sight there, greeting us there. This is a rather great place to be starting out here. And yeah, we find ourselves in the 25th century now, after some temporal shenanigans. And we're going to make our way through the mission arcs. The old way. So, we've got episodes here. Now, Age of Discovery, we've done all the missions there. Mirror of Discovery is a bit of a special sequence. We will do it at some point. We're not going to do it straight away. We're going to start with the traditional story arc of the Klingon War, because that one there, Mirror of Discovery, is a bit tricky. And quite long. And I've had a long day in all this today, so this is going to be a relatively short video. We are not going to do Task Force Operations Age of Discovery, because that is literally a replay of the mission that we've just done as part of the Age of Discovery intro, so we're going to skip that. So, we will start with the first proper mission. Simple mission to escort a Vulcan who would bring...
We have a diplomatic mission for you.
Here we go.
An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Okay. So... I'm curious. They've changed the order around. Stranded in Space always used to be the first mission. So, escort a diplomat to Vulcan who would bring your crew into conflict. Not right now. So many missions. So, okay, we've got to go to the Vulcan system. So let's beam out. So this is a little different to what I've seen before, because I say I've played quite a few characters in this game, but seems like they've overhauled the start out a little bit. So the mission order is a little different than it used to be. Some things play a bit differently, which is good because it gives you a better impression of the game when you're starting out. And we're warping out, well, beaming back out to our ship. We get to see the Sol system properly. We've still got our little old ship from the early 23rd century. We could probably replace it. In fact, do we have any new equipment to equip? No, we don't at the moment. Could customize the ship, I think. I'm cool with the ship as it is, though. So let's warp out to sector space. Yep, let's go. And now we get our first look at the map proper. A little bit bigger than it was before. And that's just the alpha, sorry, the beta quadrant technically. If we look at the map there, we've got... Oh, hang on. We've got the alpha quadrant, the gamma quadrant, a little bit of the delta quadrant. But we'll get to all that in time. Let's go to Vulcan. Auto-navigate. No need to use transwarp. Should be a little faster as we've upgraded our warp core. Yep, we're now doing warp 5.55. It's Wolf 359 over there. Famous battle against the Borg. And here is the Vulcan system. 3 suns. Vulcan over here. Enter the Vulcan system. We've arrived at the Vulcan system. Took the liberty of contacting the ambassadors aid when we arrive. Tapella says the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when travelling. She would like to go over them with you. Should we put her on screen? Yes, please.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location.
Very well. We
I
will
look forward
come
to
by
meeting
shuttle
you
then.
in person.
Guess we're coming down by shuttle. Okay, surveyor's here, ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you're ready, make your final approach. Let me know. Let's take her in.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
I've changed the voiceover for that. It was a bit, well, bad before. Okay, so let's go and find the ambassador. Should be up. I must admit, Vulcan does look pretty cool. Okay, so we've got to go speak to the aide before we meet the ambassador. Is that her? Oh, that's a monk. Aide Tapella. Welcome to Vulcan. Inform me we have come to an impasse. Complete your mission. I'll explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to Vulcan people. Access to it is strictly prohibited. Savin, the leader of the Order, mentions monestary, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permission to meet with the Abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. Can this trip he wait until Savin changes his mind? The Ambassador has considered giving the Council request to overrule Savin, but the process will take time simply does not have. If the Ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until the entire trade conference is complete. That could take weeks. I wonder why Savin won't grant the Ambassador permission. Ambassador Phrase has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. Yeah, okay. I will speak to Savin. Here he is.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay, Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned, we're at war with the Klingons currently in the 25th century.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Didn't we use Pajem to spy on the Andorians at one point? Oh, I like that it says we, because I'm a Vulcan.
That should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there... Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay, don't you trust the ambassador?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay, tell me more about what you've heard.
Sokoth has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him.
Okay.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay, how can I convince you to let us take him to Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me on your honor as a Vulcan and a Starfleet officer that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokoth says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust in Starfleet, even more so a Vulcan. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Okay. Of course, yeah, I'm a Vulcan, so this is my home.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
Okay, why do you actually want to go there?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. Do you have any questions?
Okay, yeah, fine. Let's go.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by...
Okay, let's go. Oh, leaving with the captain aboard the shuttle. Safe journey. Live long and prosper. Come on, Ambassador. Oh, don't mind the fact that my phaser is clearly... You know what, can I... I've still got no money. Oh, I love it. Let's recycle those. And... So where's that item that I just replicated? Oh, it's gone straight into my... So, that is 65 DPS. You know what? Yeah, don't mind the fact that we're all using... suspiciously outdated weaponry. There's a modern phaser. Back to the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Yep, I much prefer the voice actor there to the previous one they had. So, I guess return to the bridge, yep. Back to the ship. And the ambassador's retired to his quarters. Let's go. Farewell, Vulcan. I like that little base there, that's very cool. Off to the Beta Quadrant. And then I guess we're going to Pajem.
That will allow you
to buy and sell.
Yeah, I know. Area map. There's the Pajem system. Let's head over there. There's the Andoria system right there as well. Okay. So let's get down there. Picking up unusual energy readings in the system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on matter maximum. Scan energy patterns. Oh, hello. Klingons, sir. They seem to be rather more advanced than the last ones we saw.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Warning, ship is under attack.
And yes, they now look like TNG Klingons, obviously. Still die, just like they did in the 23rd century. We're being hailed by the Klingons on screen.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us. But we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine? Do you have any proof of that?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
So noted. Fire.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart.
Yeah,
I
I'm
await your decision.
kind of still inclined just to
Close hailing frequencies.
fire on this guy. Okay. Before we do any of that, I'm just going to get these crafting materials.
Scanning in progress.
There was another one over here, I believe.
Scanning in progress.
We'll have that as well. Alright, let's talk to my bridge officers. Okay, Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingons' warp drive, shields and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Okay, so let's discuss the Undine with the science officer. The Undine are a species that were first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They catalogue them as Species 8472. As the Klingon command indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Soketh could be one. I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Okay. Indeed, are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. The ambassador is still in his quarters, so I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we can be certain of his identity. Okay, sound precaution. Agreed. And let's talk to engineering. They come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid we don't know much of their technology. It's not to be underestimated, so why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, indeed. Okay, call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this once and for all.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Yeah, very generous, Mr. Klingon, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Soketh.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Okay, accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
They have really overhauled this mission. It's nice. I like it.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel? Weapons in orbit. Warp drive is still online. Wait. I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloak. Red alert. Lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin it.
Lost them on census. God damn it. Scan the area. And the Klingons are beaming down to Pajem. Okay, we're going down there. Captain, shall I accompany me? No, Ambassador, you stay here.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Okay, away team to transporter room 1.
A wise
Okay, yep. Let's go. Need to see our shiny new uniforms in action. Secure the area and then make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Okay. Stay alert, we need to fight the monks. And there are Klingon patrols here. So guys, remember, we are from this time. Klingons look a bit different now, so it's almost as if they have less of a makeup and special effects budget. This is pretty, isn't it? Sit down, Mr. Klingon. We seem to have acquired a new ability. So that's my Mel, that's our medical tricorder, that's tricorder scan 1. Medical hypos. Do we have any other skills? No, that's it. Anything up here? Guess we keep following the stairs up. Oh, that looks like a chest over there, but we can open that. Just some hypos. Ah, which actually do now look like 24th century hypos, or 25th century hypos, I guess. Any more? Oh, Klingons! Oh, crap, where do they come from? So what does that hypo do? That does minus 30 damage resistance, minus 60 stealth, plus 30 perception. Okay, that's kind of cool. Some more Vulcan monks. Please go to the monastery entrance and seek the abbot. Okay. We will seek the abbot. Whoa, Klingons! Oh dear, the Admiral's dead. Abbot, rather. Sir, incoming alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak to you immediately. Patch her through your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
The Klingons were right.
Be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Oh dear. Okay, security teams have reached his quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized transport use detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Soketh be retained and returned for questioning. Whoever used the transporter will raise the log, but I have the feeling the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. Unless he beamed to an Undine ship, I guess. Okay, so we don't have far to go.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Okay, species A47 poo. Suck my phaser. Take some telepathy. Eat it. He's running for it. Oh, he beamed out. Okay, return to the collective and search for the Endine ship. We need to find the Endine and take it back to Starfleet. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. Captain, there's an Endine ship on an intercept course. Have the armament to handle an Endine attack. Starfleet reports it's sending a ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold off until reinforcements get here. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Okay. So, basically, don't die. Shields repair. Rather nasty little ship they got there. I was targeting the damn torpedo. Evasive maneuvers. Here come the reinforcements. USS Kirk. Ow! That made a dent. Really do with some shield repairs now. That's a nasty little ship they got there. Power to the rear shields. Ow! Okay, they're not pulling their punches anymore. Fortunately, with the other ships engaging it, we can just respawn. Just keep hammering it. Shields are regenerating real fast. USS Kirk looks like some kind of refitted Constitution. USS Texas looks like another one. It looks like a variant of a Sabre class. USS Terev. Got a Galaxy class, USS Challenger. rear shields down. Let's hammer that rear. Oh, they're shooting at me now. All part of the forward shields. Just keep the torpedoes going. She's going down. There she goes. I'm going to take this take the hydrazine and let's scan the debris of his ship. Okay, downloading the data now. Incoming message. Message from the USS Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here.
Awesome.
To lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Glad I could help you, Captain LaForge. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here. So yeah, they've done a great job overhauling these early missions. That's just such an improvement over what it used to be. They've taken so many of the unnecessary sort of grind bits out of it and just... they've done a great job with these. I love it.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Indeed. Okay. We will come back to those guys later. Because we have... some new points to spend. I think we're going to spend it on shield capacity. I like my shields. And we've got Bridge Officer Requisition, which will give us a phaser Mark II, and I think we'll have an Andorian Science Officer candidate. He doesn't look very Andorian. There's no room at the moment, so not now.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
Okay, and we will do that next time, obviously. So, we'll accept the mission. However, we are going to go back to Earth space dock first of all, because I'm going to see if we can get ourselves a slightly newer ship, maybe. Where is Sol? Ah, there it is. It's over there. Earth space dock. Now you can, up here in the top right, use this little widget here to transwarp directly there. There's a cooldown, but think of it like a Hearthstone in World of Warcraft, or you know, your standard sort of town portal in most sort of MMOs, where you can just teleport back to your sort of headquarters. And it lets you transwarp back to Earth space dock. We'll drop out of warp in the Sol system, and then we can dock with the space dock. And we'll see if we can customize our ship so something a little more 24th century appropriate. Ooh, what's that? That purple thing that just flew past us. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. head over to our space dock. Well, I really hope that's not changed. Earth space dock used to, oh no, the door still work. They used to open, I was going to say, and close. And you used to be able to manually dock a little bit. It used to dock manually as soon as you flew in the doors. Maneuvering thrusters only. You can just hit dock, but, I mean, this is cool. And yeah, when you get to the entrance, it manually docks you, but still, that's pretty nifty. So here we are. Hello, 23rd century Andorian lady. And some other people. Let us go down to Starship Requisitions and see if we can get ourselves something a little more up to date. Ship vendor, customize ships, manage ships. Okay, what options do I have? So, light cruiser. I could have. You do get tokens sometimes that allow you to buy new ships. Now I could have an old Constitution class, because I own that from the Zen store, which is pretty awesome. I'm kind of inclined to have that, and that also allows me to have Constitution Beta. What's the difference? Oh, it adds a few modernizations. Yes, been put back into service. We could have the Light Escort, which is an NX-01 basically. We could have a science vessel. I don't have the Zen for that. A Danube class runabout. I don't have the money for that. Can have a Class F shuttle. A Delta class shuttle. Yellowstone class runabout. Peregrine. Can I have a Peregrine attack fighter for my shuttle? Stalker stealth fighter. These are all pretty cool. I've got that already. I've got a Makowski light cruiser. Prototype light exploration cruiser. That's like the Shenzhou. Giorgio, Walker, Giorgio. Oh, it's kind of retrofitted with like Excelsior bits. That's pretty cool. I like that. So the standard light cruiser would cost me 5,000 dilithium, and these are the options. We can have the Shakar, the Miranda, Reliant. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That is a nifty looking ship. Centaur. $5,000 dilithium. How much dilithium do I have out of interest? Because we've got a bit. Not enough still. You know, I think once we have 5,000 dilithium, we might buy ourselves one of these. I like that you got the variant option as well for the Saratoga. For now, though, we're going to go to ship customization and see if we can customize the ship we've got at the moment. at all. So, material, Discovery Era Type 2. So we do have a little bit of options here. We got Type 0, NX Refit, NX, Discovery Era, Type 2, and there are no styling options. Okay, so I guess we're staying with this little ship for the moment. Just until we've got a bit more dilithium at least. So, it's a cool enough looking ship. A little thing I'm kind of curious though. If we go to the Zen store and ships, Tier 1, how much does it cost to buy some of these? So we can get the Walker class. We can get the Oberth class science vessel. Has enhanced sensors. You know, it would kind of seem appropriate almost for a level 1 science officer to have an Oberth class ship. So we'll have a think about it. I like the fact you can sort these by options there though. So bridge packs, we've got options there again. Tier 2 options. Ships, advanced research vessel. Are there options for, I mean, personnel, uniforms? You can get the 24th century scants. I love it. Oh, it's free. Well, if it's free, I might as well. Legacy unlocks, bonus experience points. Yeah, let's get all my legacy unlocks. Because why not? I'll have my Borg Tribble. Special Envoy. Red Matter Capacitor. My Polytrinic Acid Horta. My Elysium Crystal Horta. And my Red Matter Capacitor. Oh, you can get more than one of them. Very cool. So, anything else of interest in here before we quit out of this for now? Slot services, items, ground items, space items, ships, ship bundles, expansion packs, discovery operations pack. It says Delta operations, Gamma Quadrant operations, Legacy of Romulus, temporal agent special packs. These are pretty expensive, but you get a lot of stuff with them. What's on sale? Oh, some key packs. What's in the Age of Discovery starter pack? We got the Walker class and a few other things. Featured. Okay, that'll do for now. I'll have a think. I may buy that starter science ship just because it's kind of a fun idea. Like the uniform. Very cool. And yeah, that'll do. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, hit like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers!